So a subscriber asked me to do a build. Well, they actually asked me to do two. So I thought I would show them off to you today. And if you'd like your own build, leave it in the comments. So the builds are on Demodoggy to run Pop, Jolt, Bamboozle, and Superior. And then on Wesker run Bamboozle, Sloppy, Pop, and Tinkerer. So I'll be playing a game with each and explaining what I do like and don't like about each of these builds and some changes that I would make. So now I'm going to give you a quick rundown of each perk. The first is Bamboozle, which after voting a window, it blocks it for 16 seconds. Now, there's one problem I have with this perk on Wesker, is that using his ability to vote windows doesn't actually trigger Bamboozle, meaning that most of the time it's useless. And as a chase perk, it's not that great on Wesker. I would prefer to use one of the pallet perks that actually work quite well with his add-ons, as the add-on lets you destroy pallets, so using something like Spirit Fury will be able to destroy a pallet, which I think is more beneficial in chase. But Bamboozle is still okay for area control, but not my top pick. The second perk is Sloppy Butcher, which is a great slowdown perk, but kind of conflicts with Wesker's power, as his power in itself is a slowdown, as when you infect someone it hinders them, and it also deals a health state, but him normally essentially hinders them because they have to heal for longer. So I think it's a trade-off, but being able to infect them and hit them can lead for some great slowdown, so it's an okay pick for him, and maybe I can try it in some other builds. The next perks, Pop Goes the Weasel. And me personally, I think it's one of Wesker's best perks he can use, because after he gets a hook, he can run straight to a gen, kick it, and then give it a 30% of our progress, which is just so powerful. Especially when holding a free gen, you can keep getting hooks and then keep getting to gens really quickly. The last perk is Tinkerer, which works well with Pop Goes the Weasel, as it notifies you when a gen is 70% done, so you can go over there and then go pop it. The Undetectable also synergizes with Wesker, as his actual power attack has no sound, and that's why it's a huge heartbeat. So getting rid of that heartbeat essentially makes him a silent killer, and you can really go for gen grabs and other mind games. The first game is Garden of Joy, probably one of Wesker's, it's an average map because they can vote, they can bait you over loops, but other than that, it should be alright. We should easily be able to get this Meg right now. Yep. So now we've applied Sloppy instead of using our normal attack. Now I was considering to go to that gen, but since she's sticking around near the house, we might as well get a free hook, and then we can apply Pop to a gen. So she's going to vote this, and we can get another hit here. So that was a pretty easy down at the start of the game, so we're starting off quite strong. Now we can apply Pop to this gen so it regresses even more. We're going to try and sneak up on this gen with Undetectable. And we do, we get one hit, so we've applied Sloppy there. And now we should be able to catch up if we would want to use our power. But she's sticking around this car, so we can just run it normally and hopefully get a hit through. Nope. See, this is where our pallet perk would have came in use. I would say instead of Bamboozle. But it should still be fine. We can try and get this thing. She's just standing at the pallet, so we can vote that. See what I mean with the vote instead of the Bamboozle? Is that when you use his power, his vote is quicker than the Bamboozle vote anyway. So you're better off just using the power. So I don't really like Bamboozle. But as you saw, we got a hit there because of she missed time to vote. And now she's infected with Sloppy Butcher, so her speed is a lot slower. So if you are forced to M1, at least you're applying a debuff either way, because you're either applying the infection debuff or the sloppy debuff. And with the infection, over time they get hindered, which means they slow down, and you can also one-shot them later. So that's useful. We should be able to hit her right here again. No, hit a wall instead. But we should be able to get her right here, because, yep, there was nothing she could do. Because if she kept running, we could actually Bamboozle back. Now we can hang her up on this hook and go use our Pop. As you see, Tinkerer triggered on that gen. That means if we had Pop right now, we would use it, but I already used it on a different gen. So maybe we can try and go for a hit. Or no, just grab her off. We're doing quite well with maintaining pressure. We're still at 5 gens, and we've got a couple of hooks, and no, she's gonna sit there. She's just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna put her back on our back. She probably has DS, we'll just eat it. Yep. Kind of obvious, and we just hit her again. Okay. GG's, Meg. We're back in the house, trying to get these people off a gen. Maybe we can go for another gen grab. And we do it. Pretty easy. Let's see if we can catch up to them with our power. Let's see. We go 1 and 2, and now he's infected. And then we can go after this other girl. Okay, we almost got this Dwight. He's running into a wall. Nice. That's another down. We're applying a lot of pressure. They've only done 2 gens as well. Now, I'm not one to tunnel, but if this Dwight stays around any longer, we're just going to go for him. I mean, we have undetectable, so we can kind of mind game him here. Yeah, we got to get him out the game so they have less people on gens. Because they've already done 3 gens. So yeah, we'll just quickly put him on the hook. I think maybe the girl should take a body block. Nope, she does. Let's see if she takes another. Do you want it? Okay, that's another gen done, so last gen. But we can still get him on the hook. And we got someone down. So that is quite good. So this is shaping out to be a 1v1, so not too bad. It's definitely in our favor. It looks like the Feng's just gonna let the Yunjin die to get the hatch. That's kinda sad. Yeah, it's a hatch game. Sorry, Yunjin. Your teammate's kinda shitty. Anyway, let's go try to find this hatch. And I hear it. So we should be able to just kick it right here. And then go after the Feng. And this is some very boring gameplay of a endgame collapse where the Feng never actually moves. Because obviously I have the speed over power. So yeah, let's move on to Demogorgon. So as you guys know, Demogorgon's my favorite killer, so I'm very excited to try this build out. So let's see. The first perk's Pop Goes the Weasel, which obviously is great. You can place a portal with Demogorgon, hook someone, travel back to a portal, and then pop it. They lose a lot of progress. It's really good. That's why I made a Gen Kick Demogorgon build that focused on this and Eruption, just to try and get as much value as possible from the regression. So yeah, 10 out of 10 perk on Demogorgon, definitely worth running in most of his builds. The next perk, Jolt, I don't like this on Demogorgon because usually you use your shreds for pressure and for essentially getting windows. So Jolt just kind of seems useless because you're never really downing people with basic attacks, and you never really want to down people with basic attacks. And you never get the opportunity to, really, unless the survivors are trying so hard to not fall into your shred that they end up getting jolted. So, not my favorite perk, but it's alright. Now, the next perk is Bamboozle. You know, it's a good area control perk for Demogorgon. I've used it before. I like it. Especially since it combines really well with our next perk, which is Superior Anatomy. But, in and itself, giving the increased vote speed and being able to block windows, yeah, it's good, but the shred can also do the distance. Same thing applies to Superior Anatomy. It's a good perk, but the shred can also kind of make up for the distance. And also, it doesn't help that you have to be in a certain distance for Superior Anatomy to trigger to get the speed boost. So if you want to shred to them, you might miss out on getting Superior Anatomy because you might be too far behind charging your shred. But other than that, I think Bamboozle is superior. A great combo. I think they work really well for this build. The only thing I would replace is Jolt. Maybe for another slowdown perk like Deadlock, or maybe a more powerful perk like Devout Hope. Ironworks of Misery is not a bad map for Demogorgon. Let's see what we can do. So, I either want to start off by trying to find the survivors straight away to get popped straight away, or to try to place portals so that we can apply more pressure later. So I can use a shred tech on this hill to gain some distance to go to a gen. We can place a portal here for later. It looks like someone's in shack, which we should be able to counter because we bamboozled the window, so they actually can't use the window now. And they were hiding in a locker. So that's a first hook at the start of a game. Not too bad, the bamboozle came in clutch. I hear someone trying to save. It's the Kate. We get a clean hit there. Not too bad. Looks like she's going to make us go for a bit of a chase. Someone will probably get the Bill out. But if we can get this Kate down, we can apply more pressure since everyone's going to be near here. And there we go. That's a shred. So if you're using add-ons, I recommend using the Barb's glasses. So shred times less since you're not playing any power perks. So yeah, that's another down. We have like 2 seconds of our pop left. And oh, it just ran out. I shouldn't have swung there. I should have just went straight for the kick, especially since my swing auto connected onto the gen for some reason. But we should still be able to apply a bit of pressure here if we can find them, because I hear them nearby. We can bamboozle the window just in case they come around, so we can't use that for loops. And yeah, we're still here. That window's still bamboozled. so we should be able to get a hit. And let's try and down her, because then we'll be able to get pop. Oh, never mind, I just finished the gen. But we can maybe get this Kate. No, I swung a little early, just so that the other person could have body block, but we still ended up getting the Kate, so not too bad. We can try and get her at the start of the game. Going back to the gen to see if anyone's there. No, and we'll just pop it then. There's the Kate again. We should be able to get another hit. Yep, right in front of her window. So that means we didn't have to waste our superior anatomy. So not too bad. Oh, we take a hit from a Claudette. And we can just put her straight on the hook. Because she's not going to take another body block. Yeah, because she'll go down. Then we can go after this Claudette or this gen. But if this Claudette tries to start looping, we'll just leave her for a gen. Yeah, like she just dropped the pallet, so she wasted it. So we can use pop on this gen. So we'll block this. We quick voted that with superior anatomy. We blocked with bamboozle. That Bill couldn't do anything. And yeah, whatever's quicker, the Claudette, who seems to be gaining our attention, over Bill. So I guess we're going for the Claudette. She might stuff up here, so we might be able to get an M1 to trigger the jolt. No, she looks like she's running. Looks like she knows what she's doing. But she'll eventually make a mistake when voting. Or we can just break this. Looks like the Claudette is out of options. We should be able to get a jolt right now. Yep, the gem blew up. Not too bad. We're applying quite a bit of pressure now, so we're actually doing quite well. We hook her here. We can chase after this girl here by bamboozling it, so now it's blocked. And look, she tried to vote the window, but obviously she couldn't because of bamboozle. So yeah, let's see if we can take the basement. Okay, who's here? I can hear someone. Oh, it's a Bill. Knock him down. And we'll be able to put both of them in basement, hopefully. We should be able to get her out. And yeah, so let's go back for Bill. Okay, not too bad. That's another hook. So now we just need the Nia. So we can place a portal down here, just in case we need to get back. And it looks like Nia is going for a rescue. So we're not going to hit her, because we're going to try and get a grab. No, we're going to have to hit her. Never mind. The Claudette will be free, but she's going to go for a Bill. And we can hit the Claudette down again. And then there's Bill. There's nowhere he can go. And he's just going to try and run in a corner. And we can hit him on his way out after his endurance runs out. So let's just wait for a bit. Yep. Come on. Run out. And, oh. Auto direct on the wall. That kind of sucks. But we should just be able to get him right here. No problems at all. And we can just hit the Nia. That unbreakable herself. And there we go. So we can hook the Bill. And that's GG's for him. We can hook the Claudette. That's GG's for her. And this Nia is also gonna die. So, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, please consider giving it a sub. And please comment what you think's good about my videos. If the audio needs to be improved, etc. Because I'm just trying to make improvements so that you guys want to watch them. So yeah, have a good night guys. Peace.